My name is Courtney, and I am a new mom. I have just had in September my first baby. He is 2 months and 3 weeks, and he's napping right now so that I can do this video for you guys. Everyone is looking forward to losing the baby weight, okay? We all love to eat. I love to eat. It was like the best time ever, just being able to eat everything that I wanted for 9 whole months. And then afterwards, I was 35, 40 pounds over what I normally weigh. And so I had the baby, and I'm just here to tell you what I'm doing to go ahead and lose the rest of that weight. I've already lost about 20 pounds. I lost 20 pounds immediately after I had the baby. So I'm here to tell you what I did to kind of lose the rest of that, because I am 1 pound away from losing all my baby weight. I had my baby in September. It is now December. So I just want to be able to tell you guys and share with you guys like what I'm doing to sort of like keep that going. And like the fact that the last 2 weeks I lost almost 10 pounds. I want to tell you what I'm doing to kind of make that happen without starving myself, because I love to eat. I love to eat. Okay, so to begin with, let me just say that I'm not a doctor. I am not necessarily qualified to give any type of in-depth or advanced nutritional advice. This is all just really basic stuff that I feel like we all in the back of our minds know, but because we're just kind of not mentally in the place that we need to be in order to lose that weight, we're just kind of like, nah, I'm gonna do half, or I'm gonna do a little bit, or I'm gonna just work here and there. And losing weight is a very holistic experience. Like, you cannot skip a step. You have to start at the beginning. You have to go all the way to the end. And, you can't have like little treats and things. You can eat anything that you really want to eat or are used to eating. You just have to sort of be, cautious in your moderation and just, keep track of things. So that's what I'm going to talk about. So first thing I want to talk about is calories. So the easiest way to lose weight for me is just to basically track the calories, to make sure that I know every single thing that I'm eating, how much am I eating, and that I'm being honest when I record. So I have an app that I use to record my calories. It's called LifeSum. I have it here on my phone. Here, it's right there, that one. I get it with my iPhone. I didn't have to pay anything for it. So the basic version of this app basically allows you to track all of your calories, and it helps you with understanding how many calories you're going to need in order to lose the weight. So I put in my height, put in my weight, and then it gave me a total of 1,622 calories that I needed to eat a day in order to continue to lose the weight. So what I did the first month is I experimented, and I decided, I'm going to kind of feel this out. I'm sort of going to do it. I'm sort of going to kind of eat what I still want to eat. Some days I ate over 16, some days I ate under 16. But all in all, for the month of November, I tracked absolutely everything with no shame. And that's important. Don't feel ashamed to track every single little thing you eat. If you eat 4 cookies, girl, if you don't track those 4 cookies, you still ate those 4 cookies. So it's still going to count ultimately. So don't feel ashamed to be honest and just put, I ate 4 cookies. And trust me, there were days in November when I ate 4 cookies and they were this big, well, about this big. Yes, well, maybe not 4, but definitely 3 some days. And this is what I mean. Like, if I can do that and I'm that type of person and I can lose weight, anybody can lose weight, doing this, what I'm doing here. So the month of December came. At December 1st, I looked at my November results. I said, you know what? You did not gain any weight by doing that, but you didn't lose any weight. So what I decided to do was I decided to go hard and fast with no cheat meals, no cheat days, and eat 1,600 calories only. Like, to eat only 1,600 calories. So what happened was every day I would get up, I would eat what I tracked on my phone that I planned to eat from the day before. So what happens is the night before, I sit in bed and I say, okay, Courtney, what do you want to eat tomorrow? So I look at my phone and I look at all the options of what I usually eat, and I pick what I want to eat for the next day, and then I wake up, and then I follow it no matter what. Like, no matter what I chose, I have to follow it. And if for some reason I had to change it, I always make sure to add what I'm planning on eating just to make sure I know the costs, and because a lot of us, we don't know how many calories we're actually eating. Okay, so I put it in my phone in advance, and then afterwards, even if it's just 2 minutes after, I'll eat what I said I was going to eat, but I'll know, having looked at my app, how many over or under I am. Now, some days when push comes to shove and there's really not many options, I will eat over 1,600 calories. Like, I'll eat maybe like 100 over, but not any more than 100 over. And the great thing about this app is that when you look at your calendar, if it's green, that means you did good. You ate 1,600 calories or somewhere near 1,600 calories. If it's red that day, that means that you had over 1,600 calories and you're most likely not going to lose too much weight off of what you ate that day. So the idea with LifeSum is to make sure that all the days of the month are green. And this is great because it gives you gratification. Like, you see so many green days, oh my God, I'm making progress. I'm doing it. I hit that goal. I stayed under 16 calories. I'm trucking it. Now, I used to, in November, when I was going up and down and doing the shifts, do a lot of exercise. I'm not going to lie. I haven't done any exercise since I started using the app, religiously, just making sure that I am not going over any calories. I haven't used it. So you don't necessarily have to exercise if exercise is not your thing in order to lose weight. If you don't have a lot of hard and fast control over your eating, you're probably not going to do too well if you do a lot of exercise. Because what's going to happen is you're going to exercise, you're going to get off, it's going to say, oh, you can eat 200 more calories because you exercised. And that's number two. Number two, exercise is a supplement to losing weight. It is not how you solely lose weight. You cannot solely lose weight on exercise. You have to eat a moderate caloric diet. You have to eat a diet that is within the calorie count that requires you or allows you to lose weight. So if you go to the gym and you run 15 miles and you think you can eat whatever you want, for the rest of the week, that is not going to help you lose weight at all. And you got to be really consistent in order to lose weight. That's the third thing. The third thing is consistency. It's a long journey, weight loss. I'm not where I want to be. I'm only at my weight that I was before I had my baby. But honestly, this is my fat girl weight. Like, I was fat before I had my baby. So, I have my skinny girl weight and I have my fat girl weight. And I'm just getting back to my fat girl weight, So this is not where I want to be, but I'm going to stay consistent. I'm going to make sure that I'm eating only 1,600 calories. And what helped me also was looking at other people who are really avid fitness and health, like even celebrities, and seeing what they're doing. Like, I love The Rock. I think he's funny. I think he's very eloquent in the way that he writes and connects with people. So every Sunday, The Rock would go online, post a picture of his cheat meal with all of these peanut butter cookies. Look on his Instagram page, guys. He has peanut butter cookies galore. He eats them every Sunday. That's his cheat meal. Or he has sushi. And I would think to myself, oh my God, The Rock is a celebrity. He has hit all of his fitness goals plus. And he only has a cheat meal once a week. Not a cheat like day, not a whole day, a cheat meal. And he is looking exactly the way he wants to look, and he is only having to sustain what he has going on, with his muscles. So that taught me, okay, well, if The Rock is only sustaining, his weight loss and his fitness, then that means that if I'm trying to lose, I can't afford a cheat meal because he looked great and he just sustaining, and I got to lose a whole lot. So that means that a cheat meal could cost a lot for someone who's losing weight. So my policy for cheat meals is, why would you have them if you can eat absolutely anything you want within 1,600 calories? You can have everything you're used to eating, but not on the same day. Make sure it's not on the same day. That's the only thing. You can have everything, but not at the same time. Have we heard that before? Thank you, Michelle. But not at the same time is the key. So If today I want to have a cookie, I'll have a cookie. And that won't necessarily be my cheat meal because I'll be still within the 1,600 calories. But if tomorrow I want to have a waffle, I'll make sure that I have that waffle within my 1,600 calories, but not on the same day that I had the cookie. So number 5 is weigh yourself. Make sure you weigh yourself. I know it's hard, and I know there's a lot of people out there who say, oh, stay off the scale. You don't need to look at it. They're crazy. Okay. Look, get on the scale. I weigh myself every day. So because I'm making progress, and because I'm making progress, weighing myself makes me feel better and it keeps me motivated. So there are a couple of things I want to add to that. You know how when you get on the scale and, the numbers are going up and they're going down and the scale is thinking and you're like, oh, I'm going to lose. You see 74 and then you see 84 and then you see 94. And, ultimately it just becomes just a completely random number that has nothing to do with those first little fluctuations that the scale has. So my advice is do not look down at the scale until the scale is finished. It usually beeps, goes beep, and then it'll tell you how much you weigh. Please do not look down because it doesn't matter what it could have been or what it would have been or what the scale is thinking. All that matters is what it says that you actually weigh. So do weigh yourself. I weigh myself every day to see my progress, but don't necessarily look down until the scale is finished telling you what you weigh because it just it does things to you in your mind, kind of drives you crazy. Also, I want to add that if you are weighing yourself and for some reason this same number keeps coming up, even though you're doing all the right things, please don't be discouraged because all that means is that if it's taking a long time to get past that one number, you're most likely, when you get to that next number, going to just fly through that next number. So if I am at 191 and I want to be at 189 and I'm still like going back and forth 190, 191, 190, but I'm doing all the right things. I woke up and I found myself at 188. It skipped 189. And sometimes that happens. A lot of the time that happens when you are looking at the scale and it stays the same for a long period of time. You're still making that progress, but ultimately the scale is just going to skip a beat. And hey, for skipping a beat. And the last thing that really helped me lose the baby weight that I want to mention is hypnobirthing. I know, you're like, how does hypnobirthing help you lose weight? Well, I practice hypnobirthing so that I could have my baby pain-free-ish. I can't say that it took all the pain away. It definitely did not. But there are some practices that hypnobirthing sort of gave me that helped me a lot with my weight loss. So before I even lost any weight, before I even started, really going hard and fast on making sure that those calories were, exactly what I should be eating and not over, I said to myself, losing weight is painful mentally and physically. Now, I know that's a pretty sad thing to think of, but look at it this way. Look at it this way. Losing weight may not necessarily be what you would consider painful, but it is uncomfortable, which is why a lot of people struggle with staying consistent. So if you equip yourself over what it is going to be, in your mind, saying, oh, it's going to be painful, and it stops short of that, it's going to help you stay consistent because you're mentally prepared for whatever comes as far as how your body is feeling during those periods where you're eating less than you're used to eating. So just keep that in mind. And if you're having a moment where your body's feeling drained, you're feeling weak, you really want to go in the fridge and eat something, I would just think to yourself, losing weight is painful mentally and physically. That's what I do. I say losing weight is painful mentally and physically. This is what you signed up for. This is what's going to get you into those Armani Express jeans that you wish you could have bought back last December, but you couldn't, And everything is temporary. Everything is temporary. That feeling is not going to stay with you. It's going to go away in a couple of hours or, even maybe sometimes a couple of minutes. It'll pass. So you need to mentally have something that you can say to yourself to make yourself feel better, for those couple of minutes or till that time passes. Another little tip, last tip is, I try to eat most of the calories in the morning, and then, I learn to eat less towards the evening. But you know what? Do you? If you love to eat at night, save all them calories for at night. It's not about when you eat, it's about what you eat. And it is about eating. It is not, like I said, that much about exercise. I have not done very much exercise at all lately, and I got some great results. So I hope this is helping. I hope this can help somebody out there who has just been trying and trying and trying and trying to lose weight, and just really nothing is working. Do these things that I am telling you to do, and you will lose weight. I encourage you to do those things. They're free. The app is free. The Lifesum app is free. Now, I did pay extra to have the advanced settings for the app, but you don't have to. You'll still be able to record, and it'll still give you a calorie count if you don't do that, and it'll still show you, the green and the red days on the calendar to see how you're doing. So that's really ultimately the main thing that you'll need. But, stay positive. I know it's hard to stay positive when you're trying to lose weight, but just know that you're not alone. Us moms, all of us, every single one of us, when we're done being pregnant, we are done. Like, we are ready to be skinny again, get our stomachs back. I hope this was not too long of a video. I hope I didn't skip a number, because counting is not my forte. No, can't count. But, and I hope you guys got a good chuckle out of some of the things that I said, and were able to take away something from this video. So if you have gotten to this point in the video and you like what you see, please subscribe. So thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.